Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. I will be cash stuffing my bi-weekly paycheck. I will be stuffing $429 into my wallet and my sinking funds. I am filming on a Saturday, September 9th. I was paid Thursday. I feel like it's been a really long time since I filmed. I wanted to kick it back old school and do some comfy cozy vibes with my candle in the back here. And yeah, I don't know if you've noticed, I've been back and forth on my setup, but if you are new, I am on a journey to become debt-free, and I am trying to be more proactive with my money instead of reactive like I was in the past. So I am doing a zero-based budget. This system has helped a lot. It's almost been a year. Right now I'm kind of in stall mode on debt, kind of. I've been preparing for medical expenses. That's been actively happening. So let's count the cash. It was $449 originally, but I did have to use $20 at the grocery store when I was paid. So we have 100, 200, 250, 270, 290, 310, 330, 350, 360, 370, 380, 390, 395, 400, 405, 10, 15, 20, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. So $429. How are you guys doing? I am so behind on responding and commenting back to people. I do apologize. I've just been in a funk. I posted on my community post semi-recently if you wanted to see a video of like me kind of like going through like start to finish, like what's been going on with me medically and whatnot, and the experience that I had with my eye specialist. He said some very unkind, unprofessional things to me, and I mean, I know I definitely don't need to share that stuff with you, but I don't know, I was kind of leaning on doing it just because, I don't know, some guidance would be helpful. I'm not really sure what to do. So anyways, $429. Let's start with our wallet. I have been getting a bit tired of my wallet, so I am going to be changing it. And I will say I do not have any rollover anymore. I did have some money in my grocery, but there was this person that posted on Facebook and they were trying to sell a laptop for super cheap, and in their post they said because they didn't have money to eat, and so they were just trying to sell it to get quick cash. So we decided to go to Walmart and buy a bunch of groceries, and then we took it over to them. So that's what I decided to do. I just felt like I wanted to give back. So it went to a good cause. I guess they get food stamps and whatnot, and their food stamps ran out, and they would have had to wait until the middle of September. So so yeah, this is my wallet. Sorry, I just kind of like jumped ahead here. Oh yeah, I don't really need this for anything because it's all empty. So I'm going to be switching from my A7 to this. I'm just tired of my wallet. It's annoying to fold money and everything, so I wanted to try this style. I haven't put my cards in or anything, but it has the section for coins, and then up here I could put my phone, but I have these dividers here too for things. It's kind of a mixed bag of things. It just was like a quick fix for now. So anyways, groceries is going to be getting $120, and again, that is because I spent 20 of it already. So I have to figure out how to do this. I did budget for household and personal, but I have those in my sinking funds, so I'm just going to skip over these. Dining is not getting anything. Coffee is getting 10. I have not stuffed for coffee in a very long time. And then fun is going to be getting $60, and that is because we decided to go on a mini trip. We're going to be going, not this weekend obviously, but the following weekend, and it's, we're going to be going and staying a night with our friend at this like resort. Technically it's a couples resort, but we wanted to go with a friend. We've been there plenty of times, and we thought it would be fun to do with a friend because it's all inclusive. Like there's a bunch of different activities. Like they have bowling and like you can do water sports stuff like banana boating, fishing, what do you call it? Paddle boats. And then they have a game room. So they have the bowling, they have like arcade machines, mini golf, shuffleboard, like all this stuff. And it just would be so fun to do with them. We've gone with them a few years ago and it was fun. So we thought it would be cool to do it again. So that is just for spending to like maybe get alcoholic beverages and tip the staffing people. And if we decide to rent a golf cart, that's always fun to do, just rolling around the premises in a golf cart. So yeah, the way things fell, I have a bit of extra money, I guess you could say. Like, even though this is my first paycheck of September, the end of August pay that I got covered rent. So in this pay period, I don't have a ton of bills. So I am using this opportunity to kind of give back to myself a little bit, because I've not done that really in a long time, and just have a little bit of fun. Okay, so we are going to stuff the focus binder. And right off the bat, I have this challenge here from Jessie Budgets. This is her 26-week challenge. I decided I'd like to keep a challenge in here because I have an entire binder dedicated to challenges, but truth be told is if it's not my focus binder, I tend to not pay much attention to it. Like in my savings challenge binder, I have different sections. Like I have extra debt, I have priority things, and then low priority things. But I don't always have the extra money that I can dedicate to that binder per se. So this I wanted to have in here so that I can make it a focus and like really try to work it into my budget any way that I can. Which this money, which saves $1,404 in the end, I wanted to use this for debt. So because I have some extra money to play with, I'm going to go for the big dog right off the bat, $104. And this is a 26-week challenge, but my goal, it's really a steep goal, to be honest. I really wanted to be able to finish this before the end of year. It's a 26-week challenge, so I'm really hoping that stuffing a big dog right off the bat will kind of help build some momentum. So 100, 1, 2, 3, 4. And when this is all complete, we will disperse it to debt. Okay, just wanted to see if it was dry. Okay, so I have it front and center so that I can always remember to try to work that in my budget. Next budget is so, like, I'm gonna barely be able to stuff anything. So I was thinking of maybe asking you guys moving forward, like, what I should try to stuff next. The issue is I have a hard time staying on track with videos. So maybe in the future, once I get caught up, but next pay period, I'm gonna do some lower end stuff just because that's really all that I can make work for me. Okay, so then Teddy is next on the list. I think I used some money in this recently for cute little, what do you call it? Mice, but they're like Halloween themed. I can't remember if I pulled money from here or if I just was like, whatever, take it from grocery. Walmart. Oh, that's right. I got them dry food from this. So I have 50, 70, 90, 100, 5, 10, 11. So $111 total. I don't know about you guys, but I have less stress overall. Like, I have a lot of stress in general with all of my medical bills pouring in, but aside from that, I feel like I'm less stressed because I have these sinking funds. Like, my car is off right now, getting worked on. Like, it's getting inspection, oil change. It needed a left arm sway. So, I don't know the terms. Like, just a few things. Fog lights installed. So I'm for my annual binder, I pulled the 80 for the inspection, and then I pulled money from my sinking fund for car repairs, and it was able to cover everything. The previous year, I put it all on credit, so it just feels so good to have that money there. Oh, I feel so relieved. Like, everything's good to go. It's getting worked on, getting updated, and I'll be good to go. So car insurance is going to be getting $35. I'm getting nervous. Honestly, I might start upping this because I'm just hearing that the rates are going super, super crazy. And it probably has to do with the crazy car market and the value of cars being higher. And it just sucks because my car is not part of that. I've had the same car. So 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 200, 205, 10. So $210. This is building up for a 6-month premium. And I was going ham in these categories to prepare for expenses like car maintenance. I'm not stuffing, but I still have $100 left in here after using the money that was in it. Medical, I'm just putting 20 in. Even though those bills are pouring in, I'm getting burnt out on stuffing it, and I just need, why did I pull that out? Okay, Allison. I just need a break from it. I'm getting burnt out on trying to keep my head above water. Like, it's impossible. Like, the bills are just flooding in. Like, I'm gonna have debt no matter how I look at it. So I've put medical expenses on a 0% credit card. So to prevent complete burnout, that's why I'm having a little bit of lax fun in this paycheck. So medical has 50, 100, 120, 40, 50, 55, 60. So 160 in medical. Even dental, I was going a little ham. I chilled out on that a little bit, but I am stuffing a bit. So we will put 10 into, wait, did I stuff for vision? No. So just a quick story is I have an official appointment. Why do I keep doing that? Oh my goodness. Where's my head? Tomorrow I have a vision appointment, like with my actual, like, normal, regular doctor. You know, she's the one that I saw 3 times and got the exam and everything back in June and July, and on that 3rd visit back to her is when she saw the line on my macula, and when she then got me into a eye disease specialist. So I'm a little frustrated because I have to go back. I have to go back and get a lens update, but my insurance has already covered my lens update. So I'm going to try to see if they can work with me based on how everything kind of played out, and see if they will just mark it in their system as like wrong prescription or something. Because come to think of it, like, if I was having eye issues and stuff, like, they should have just dilated me from that first visit. But I'm just like really stressed about that because I might have to pay out of pocket for that if I can't get them to work with me. I don't know what to do. And one small thing that I will say is that since having my eye surgery and everything, I am now legally blind. I went from only really needing my glasses when I sat in front of my computer for work, or I would put my sunglasses on while I was driving. That helps a little bit for distance. So yeah, now I went from just occasional wear to I will now be needing to wear it like all the time. So I don't know, this is kind of crazy. So 100, this is dental that I'm counting. So 100, 200, 220, 40, 60, 80, 90, 300, 300, 5, 10, 15. So 315. Oh, I'm just stressed about all of this like health related stuff that's been going on. That's probably why I keep pulling out my little dashboards because I'm not thinking straight. Unexpected. I need to work that into my budget, like maybe next pay or the pay after. I want to put a little bit of something in there. Now lastly, I am going to be stuffing my low priority binder. It's finally getting some love, but it's really not like anything too exciting. Because this is where I'm keeping my sinking funds. I've been liking the idea of keeping my personal care and my household in my binders and only pulling a little out at a time. I don't know, sometimes I just feel like, oh, I need this, I need that, I need this, I need that when I'm at the store, and then I spend all of it, whereas like I could probably let a little bit of time go and don't need it right away, you know? I don't know if that makes any sense, but I feel like if it's in my wallet, I'm going to want to spend it. So out of sight, out of mind kind of thing is my thought process. So 25 is going into here, and let's see what we have now. So we have 20, 30, 35, 40, 41, 42, 43, and it has an odd amount because I had an odd amount of stuff one of the times. And did I spend any of it? No, it's just I had an odd amount or something. Anyways, who cares? Household. Household is also getting 25. And this I did have to spend money, so it's a bit lower. Okay, so we have 20, 25, 30, 35, $36. Wow, do we have more to stuff in here? How exciting. What are we stuffing? Planners. I added one in here. It's that season. It's that time of year where planners are coming out and stuff, and I have my eye on some happy planners. So I'm putting 15 in here. And I'm just going to have this live in here all year round. I'm not going to take it out anymore. But I added in planners and I added in shop small. Tattoo has always been here. Electronics has always been here. Allison's always been here. Yeah, so I just added these two. I moved some out actually and created a new binder. So I guess I will show you guys. So I have this binder here. It's super, super soft. It's like a soft PU leather. I love the feeling of this binder. So I'm thinking about selling these perhaps. I sized them down a little bit shorter. Some A6 zip envelopes are like really, really tight squeeze. And when laminated, it's hard to get in. It turns out that the ones that I have in here are a bit larger, so I didn't actually need to trim them down, but I have these like green, black, and gold marble, and I've added these gold flakes to it, and it's in like a cursive font. So I'm thinking about putting those in my shop, but this is like my family friends binder, so I had a few of them in my low priority. So I have gifts. Here, I will put it this way. I have gifts. I have family gatherings. I have Mama Bear. I have Living Life, which is basically, I guess, my version of like little like vacations and whatnot. And then I have Night Out. It could have been date night, but Night Out, I just wanted to make it Night Out because it's more general. Like maybe I want to go on a date, or maybe I want to see like my best friend and like go out on the town with her, you know, whatever. So I made a night out. And then Easy Pass, I put in this binder because my thought process is I'm not really traveling out that way unless I'm seeing family. So this will be where I house money for my Easy Pass, because that tends to be a fund that sneaks up on me and then all of a sudden it's pulling out of my buffer. Like sometimes I think I have more in my Easy Pass than I actually do. So I decided that I really need to have a sinking fund for Easy Pass. So that is the new binder that will be incorporated in the future. But thank you so much for being here, and let me know what fun plans you have for this upcoming weekend. Like I said, this upcoming weekend, not the weekend we're in, I'll be going away with friends. And I guess if you are able, leave me some sort of like candle emoji or anything like fall inspired if you can't find a candle emoji. So I hope you guys enjoyed. If you have and are not subscribed, it is free to do. Please subscribe and follow me on my debt-free journey. Bye.